simple backyard business to becoming a global brand. The Kenny Food Corporation's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Today, we will hear about the story of its president, Cruz Garcia. With a clear vision, perseverance, and steadfast faith, he turned his early business mindset into adventure that brought pride not only to his family but to all Kapampangans everywhere. Let's learn from his inspiring journey here on BizBoss.
We have a simple family naman. Yung parents namin were both public school teachers dito sa Barangay Balubad ng Porac. And my mom was the grade 1 teacher. My dad was the principal. So kami yung 5 lalaki. No? We are 5 boys. Wala kami kapatid na babae. So ang laging nasa-isip ng parents namin noon, how they can develop us, train us. And siguro strategy nila is to make us very busy. Kaya ako, at the age of 6 pa lang, nagtitinda na ako ng ice candy. Even without electricity, dito sa barangay. So that start na siguro, ang benta lang na 10 centavos lang. Alam mo yung pabarya-barya no? But it started the value of money. Na-appreciate namin ang value. Then later, as we go on, every Saturday, nagmi-meeting kami sa family. Ito yung ginagawa natin pagdating ng araw. We have to save a lot. Because sabi niya, yung sweldo namin, napakababa bilang school teachers. It's just charitable work during that time. So sabi niya, for you na makapag-aral kayo sa college, maybe in Manila, we have to prepare now. Parang yun ang in-emphasize ng parents namin na at the early stage pa lang, very the value of money. For us, dahil malinaw yung objective at naintindihan na doon kami nagsimula. The value of money, yung hard work, and preparation for the future. Nagsimula silang 100 layers lang. So, yung dating, nagtayo kami. Kami gusto nagtayo, meron kaming kapitbahay na karpintero. Kami yung katulong, yung kawayan, yung flooring, kami nag-ayos niyan. So, yung 100, umabot ng 500 dyan, layers. Tapos, nagkaalaga kami ng mga boilers, di ba, pagka 45 days during the time. So, eto yung talagang lumago. At the same time, hindi pa bawal magkatay ng baboy noon sa bahay. So, weekly basis, we do that at least 1 or 2 heads a week. So, ang tatay, eat now, pay later plan. So, papautang mo, then pagdating ng 15 days, babayad. So, doon umikot yun. So, yung community, ito yung mga naging customers namin, kamag-anak namin. Pero pumunta ka Pinatubo, I think, naisin ni tatay na most of yung tinama ng Porac, sa Porac noon, yung school na tinutunan, about 300 families that came over, naging evacuation center. Really, people don't have food, walang trabaho, walang. So makikita mo talaga yung hirap ng buhay. Sabi bilang naisin ni tatay, sabi niya, expand natin yung negosyo. And it was the time when he wrote us a letter, very strong letter. That is what struck us. Sabi natin, alam mo, you don't forget the value of gratitude. The reason why sinwerte kayo, nakapag-aral kayo, nakapag-abroad kayo, is because of the community. Tapos, di namin alam, in 1995, may foot and mouth diseases. Talagang giba kami doon. Tapos, sumunod yung 1997. Ito yung 1997, it was what we call the Asian financial crisis. Talagang our peso devalued from 27 to 33. So, I suggested for us, this is a time for us to surrender. Balik ulit tayo magtrabaho sa labas. Pag nag-normal na ulit, balik tayo. At sabi ni Tatang, so he made that decision. Sabi niya, that is a major decision. Not only affect, but mostly it will affect our people. And I just want to remind you the reason why you came back. Doon ko natanda sa niya, always go back to your why. Ano bang reason ba't kayo umuwi? Hindi naman para sa amin, hindi naman para sa inyo. You save a lot. So, bakit konting problema, umaalis kayo? Not even consulting our people. They are our family. We have to decide as a family. So, pinagawa na ako ng mga rap na yun. Kung ano yung kailangan lumabas. Sabi ko, productivity, food safety, at the same time, yung sama-sama. Walang iwanan. Then, immediately, people agreed. Nagsama-sama kami. Then, sabi tatay, my boys will stay. And that's the start of the story. One of the most important factors is, anong why mo? Why do you want to go in business? Why do you want to go this one? Kasi pag hindi malinaw yan, pag pera lang ang basihan mo, paano kung may pera ka na, tigil ka na. So it's always, in any activity, you should know what is your why. Pero pag malinaw kasi yun, dumating yung pagsubok sa amin, FMD, Asian crisis, ASF, lahat dyan, yung pandemic, Kung wala yung why sa amin, it's so easy to surrender, to give up. When you really do something, no matter how long will it take, but every day you step by step, darating ka doon eh. And don't forget that you have someone up there watching us. Pag you try your best, malinaw yung vision mo. Ano man ang dumating, focus ka doon. You don't know, kakarating ka doon eh. Because God knows better than what we plan. Keep on believing, keep on trusting God.
Ang mga kwentong natunghayan natin ngayong araw ay nagpapaalala na ang sipag, tiyaga at pananampalataya ang susi sa tagumpay. Mula sa maliit na simula, kaya nating abutin ang malalaking pangarap basta may malinaw na layunin, pagmamahal sa ginagawa at malasakit sa kapwa. Tandaan na sa bawat hamon, laging may oportunidad. Kailangan lang nating magsikap at magtiwala sa ating sariling kakayahan. Kung kayo nangangarap na magnegosyo, may negosyo na o nagsisimula pa lamang, we got you. Dahil dito sa ating programa, Business ang Bida. Ako si Jennifer Salenga, samahan niyo ako muli sa mga susunod pang episode ng Sari-Saring Success.